Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Sorry for the little bit of delay, but it wouldn't be my stream without technical difficulties. Starting off. Oh, good. My camera's fixed itself. It was all jerky while I had it in studio mode, which is, if you don't know what that is, basically I can bring up two screens on OBS, one with what is you're seeing right now, and one with one of the scenes that I want to bring in. So it just transition. I had a button that transitions the screen, so I can make changes to that screen or whatever. So when I have the countdown coming down, I have the gaming one ready, so it's nice and loaded and ready to go. So I can transition straight into it without having all the bottom bit take a while to get in. And cheers, by the way. Got my cappuccino. I'm very tired. I didn't sleep last night at all. I just had McDonald's for the first time in 10 years, and I might have overeaten all the sugar and everything, and then got a stomachache afterwards, so I wasn't going to go to bed with a stomachache. I waited for my stomach to settle down. That was about 1:30 in the morning. Went to bed, and I was wide awake. Wide awake until, I don't know, about 4. So, yeah, hopefully this coffee will kick in. Anyway, beside that, we're just waiting for Corzi to come in, because he's with us, sitting in Discord. Hey, Corzi, how's it going, mate? Right, okay, now, in the channel above Discord, the one we're in, the info one, pinned there is the password. Should be. I shall check myself before I do that. Info, pinned. Yes. He's in. There we go. Convoy mode, ladies and gentlemen, has returned. Hopefully everyone can hear Corzi okay. I didn't actually check the thing there. Oh, it's mute. Oh, hang on. I pressed the button for it to... Unbelievable. Can you say something, Corzi? There we go. It's not working. Hang on, I'll make sure it's actually on the right thing. It's on the right thing there. Fantastic. So, okay. Well, that's interesting, because I turned it on there. Let's see if I press that. That doesn't make a difference. So, am I doing the wrong thing? Pushing the wrong button. No, that can't be the wrong. Hang on. That's not audio. Oh, it always helps to say the right button. Press the right button, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? You never want to press the wrong button.
No, you do.
So yeah, hopefully that will work. I didn't actually check if you were coming through, but it's definitely on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming through. Fantastic. All right. So he's here with us. So where am I?
You're all the way down in Portugal.
So I am. Ah, yes, because I went down there, remember, when we were checking to see if the prices were okay here on Vanilla, and they were for the gas stations, the petrol prices, diesel prices.
Do you want me to join you down there? Or do you want to join me up here in Kaliningrad? I'm in Russia.
Are you?
Yeah. So do you fancy driving around Spain and Portugal, or up in the Baltics?
Oh, I'll go to you. I'll come to you. See if I can travel to you.
Wait.
You...
Let me drive out of the spot where where you will spawn in first.
Oh, I turned collisions off, but yeah, do it just in case.
Yeah. Don't. Oh God, it's pouring rain too.
Let me know when you're the other way, and I'll confirm travel, and then you can pick a delivery. We'll follow
Okay.
you today for the first one. I was going to alternate. I thought someone else was going to be with us, or is it tomorrow for ATS?
Alright, I am out of the way. Yeah, I haven't heard for sure if he's gonna join us
Okay.
yet, but it would be tomorrow for ATS.
Right, I finished my cappuccino, leaving the froth in there because, as I said yesterday, you don't want me watch me lick the cup. Right, so we're here without problems. Also a bit of a worry when I started up and went into Convoy mode, but for the first time ever, my antivirus said that website exception for ETS2 blocked, blah 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 blah. So I thought, oh, don't tell me. So I don't know what that's all about. But we seem to have made it. Me and my Volvo.
I got a pretty decent route going into Romania. Does that sound good to you?
Yep, just pick it. Whatever you choose, we'll do.
Alrighty.
And I'll just follow you. Wherever you may roam.
I'm right here at the front of the...
Yeah, I see you. Got you in my sights.
This is my new man, by the way.
Oh, yes! From the new man that was released. Let's have a wee look.
In that.
Stay still. Don't move. Hang on, don't let me
Oh.
crash into you. Oh, look at that. There we go. It's the Michael Knight's brother's, technically brother, in inverted commas, go good angle with these cameras. Thing. Funny enough, I haven't got a thing in chat there to say that I'm live. Not that it matters, that's not the one. I don't think that's the one that goes out and tells people that. So yeah, I look at that.
Well, you are live.
Yeah, I know.
Check.
Yeah, no, I knew that. It's just that, you know, when it comes up from Steam Elements, it's saying that I'm live, but that one doesn't send it out anyway. I did get a notification on my phone, so that one's working. Back in my Volvo. Well, a Volvo, not my Volvo, my solo play Volvo I love.
It's a left turn up here. This one's kind of tight.
See how my pedals work today, ladies and gentlemen. If you weren't watching yesterday, accelerator pedal was sticking, and so was the brake pedal quite badly. So today I did some tweaking of it. In other words, I picked it up, gave it a great big shake, the pedals, put it back down in the hope that it might have fixed something. Oh, geez, I'm well over the speed limit, aren't I? Don't I have a digital display on this thing for the Volvo? Yeah. Volvo used to have a digital display. Oh, there it is. No, there it is. So I hope all are doing well. There you go. Weekend, Saturday for me. Some of you obviously on a Friday evening, so close enough. Truck in front of me that you overtook is indicating to turn left before that intersection we just passed, and it's still going straight ahead.
Just as long as it's not in your way.
No, I'm just behind it. He's indicating still. He's slowing down a bit. No, straight through that intersection as well.
Wow.
Is it an indicator? No, it's a beacon. It's right next to, in between the number plate and the brake lights. Now he's indicating. He's going the same way we are. That's confusing.
You got the train going. Haven't seen the railroad crossings in multiplayer come into play yet. Oh yeah, this is a weird roundabout where the people who are already on the roundabout have to yield to the people who are not on the roundabout yet.
Ah, so they got the same rule as in France. That's how it works in France. It's the weirdest thing ever. It sort of defeats the purpose of the roundabout. Yeah. I'm gonna sneak. The point of a roundabout is to have better flow, and yeah. Because here, where we are with the roundabouts, it's when you're on the roundabout, you have the right of way, and that's most places, like I said. But France was the only one I thought, or knew of, that has it when they sort of give way when you're on the roundabout to the people coming onto the roundabout.
Maybe if I don't drive into the gate, that might be helpful.
Oh, I've got to go in and select to make sure I get the same delivery as you, eh?
Yeah.
In the session thing, don't I?
Yeah, you might have to wait until I actually get it on my truck. But I just selected it from the gate here.
Oh, I can't take that one. Apparently, I don't have long distance 6.
You don't have long distance 6?
No.
All right, well then, I guess just pick one from the choices you have.
Oh, okay. What I'll do is we'll get one from here and
I'll cancel.
Since we're here.
How do I cancel the job now? It's been so long since I actually canceled.
Isn't it F7 or something like that? F8?
Yeah, I think it is under the F7. Emergency, adjust trailer, dismiss trailer. Oh, it's not. Maybe. Maybe F6. Oh yeah, there it is, F6. Well, that's 12,000 down the drain for a job that I didn't even take. I didn't even pick up the trailer.
Let's go.
All right,
Go.
yeah, you can just pick
Done.
something.
Picked.
Picked.
Yep. Right. Right in front of we actually right where you are. That's what I'm picking up.
Yeah.
Smootho.
Okay. I'm actually, my trailer is back here now.
Smootho with the old lurk in there. I forgot that I set that up.
Stopped raining. I can turn off my wipers now.
It's still raining for me.
Oh, you are behind on the rain.
Maybe it's slow moving front. Very slow moving front. Here we go. Right, rain stopped.
Oh, I also had a trailer for this truck. I had a trailer to match. So maybe after this delivery, we can do one with my trailer.
Hang on, don't move. I was actually getting a good look at the front of your truck. Comparing them. Yeah, that's nice.
If you see the red trim around the grill, that's an option for selecting it. So I adjusted this paint job to have that red trim go all around it, and then just, you know, the design like that, and the wheels and all to match. I'm quite proud of how this one came out.
Oh, we should have checked the time before we picked this up. We could have fast forwarded the time. Forgotten about that. So we'll be driving through the night, ladies and gentlemen. No surprise there. So yeah, yeah, a little bit late. Like I said, we had technical difficulties, and the technical difficulties were so very simple. As I replaced a couple of mods that we used, 3 of them actually. Some of you may remember in ATS I used one mod for the billboard, gas stations and companies, so they all have real names and real advertising and all that kind of stuff. And before that I had one mod each that did each of those. So I replaced 3 mods for the price of one. And the guy eventually came out with the one for ETS quite recently, so I added that in. And I also, some of you know that I've been using a different we've got traffic problems here. I'm going to try and sneak around. A different AI mod, and I loaded that one in, but apparently one of them wasn't compatible, so I had to put them all back in, and Corzi had forgotten to download the latest or the updated summer one, so which was not a big issue. So we had to do that, and also he was once again struggling. There's a train coming apparently too.
Yep. Remember I told you about the roundabout where none of the traffic would move?
I don't see a train. Yeah, that's the one, is it?
That was the one. The train, I think, actually stopped because that truck was stuck on the tracks.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Yeah. So, yeah, I had McDonald's for the first time in 10 years last night, ladies and gentlemen. After the stream, you watching it yesterday, all of you guys, been Corzi. I wanted to finish early because I was cooking a dinner that takes about an hour and 20 minutes in the oven. And so I wanted to finish early, and then I decided that I picked a delivery. Well, I say we. I think there was only one option. I picked a delivery that I thought would get me finished about half an hour, or yeah, 20 minutes before I needed to go and turn the oven to preheat the oven. And of course that took an hour and 10, so I decided, luckily I'd also defrosted the next day's dinner, ready to go for the next day, and I thought I'd swap them around because that would only take me 20 minutes to cook, 25 minutes to cook. And I was talking away about wanting a bit of takeaways as well. I was sort of craving them, and but I didn't want to have my usual takeaways for me, which is fish and chips, because the shop's closed. I'll just have to walk up there because I've got no car. And I was just not in the mood for that, and I was humming and hawing and everything else like that, and I sort of had a craving for McDonald's, which I hadn't had before. And I finished the stream, and oddly enough I got a phone call, and it was my mother, who hasn't had McDonald's in 20 years. And she said, oh, I might be going to McDonald's, I'm just waiting for a phone call back, just to see when my niece needed to be picked up. And And she got the phone call back because she had an app which had a pretty good deal. It was basically like a combo, which is a burger, chips, and burger, fries, and a drink, obviously, combo. But you could have any burger you like, and it would just cost you $8 for the whole lot. So even if you just got a hamburger or a Big Mac or whatever, the bigger expensive burgers, it was only going to cost $8. And she said, you might as well get the app if you want to, or do you want to come along? And I went, yeah. She goes, get the app and download it, and then had to log and register, annoyingly. And then I had that offer as well, so she came pick me up. And weirdly as well, my brakes are on, aren't they? Yeah, that's why I ain't moving, so that doesn't work. What gear am I in? No clue. 7th gear, I should be able to... Oh no, I've got a trailer on. So yeah, and she turned up, I went outside, and outside stunk.
Keep right.
Don't know what it was. I can tell you what it smelled like. Something green, something organic, something that's illegal here, unless it's for medical purposes. And it was outside, I got outside and I said, that really stinks. Also smelled really potent too. And yeah, my mum pulled up and she goes, it smells like, you know what, out here. As soon as I came into your street, I could smell it. It was all over the street. We went off, got the McDonald's, and funny thing was, as we got there, now, like I said, it was, the deal was for any burger with fries and a drink. And you could up it to large, and it was still a bit cheaper. Obviously, it was a little bit more than the $8, but that was for a medium combo. But if you went upsize it to a large, I think it was an extra $2 or something. I don't know. But still cheaper than normal. And wasn't paying attention. Sorry. I'll go slow so you can catch up, unless you're going to run the red light. But you've already lost enough money.
I'm literally right behind you.
Oh yeah, okay. And so we get there and they scanned the QR code for that deal, and up on there, till we call them, you know, the point of sales, it said that it was a burger and 2 fries, no drink. And we're like, no, it says right here, a drink. Showed them the picture, showed them where it said drink. So sitting there, obviously the person there was obviously new. So, and luckily at that time it wasn't actually busy. It seemed like everyone was already becoming to the period where everyone had come in at time to get their dinner and stuff and been served, and there was that lull period before the next wave came in. And one of the people said, no, just tell them to give them a drink instead of the chips, that's fine. The French fries, I don't know why I call them chips, because they are called French fries at McDonald's, obviously. It's the same everywhere. Unless in France they might be called our fries. Anyway, we waited and all that, and I decided to add a cheeseburger to it, because what I used to get at McDonald's, I just get a Big Mac and a McChicken, sweet and sour sauce. So you pour that sweet and sour sauce over the McChicken to make it nicer, and chips, and I used to get the apple pie dessert thing and whatnot. I used to eat a lot. And not add weight. Don't you hate people like that? And so I just ordered a cheeseburger. I thought, oh, the Big Macs are probably not going to be enough, which I got, and so I'll get a cheeseburger as well.
And then exit right.
So I get home, ladies and gentlemen, and I open up, looking forward to my meal, because one thing about a Big Mac, I always like the sauce, which also tastes like Thousand Island dressing to me that they use on a Big Mac. Actually, I get it. I can make the sauce taste similar by just mixing our tomato sauce. It won't work with ketchup because ketchup's a different taste to tomato sauce. And American style mustard. A little bit of American style mustard and ketchup with a bit of mayonnaise. You mix it up and it tastes exactly the same as the sauce that I get in the burger, whatever it is, the dressing that they put into the Big Mac. I don't know if the dressing's the same everywhere. I assume it will be because it's a franchise, right? And stick to the same recipes pretty much, except for the individual uniqueness they add for each country. Like we have the Kiwi burger here, which you guys won't have, which is not, by the way, made out of kiwi birds or kiwi fruit. No, it's a kiwi burger because it's basically, think of a breakfast inside two burger buns. Egg, beetroot, to hate, bacon, God knows, really catchy. They had an ad for it and it was a really catchy tune too. So I wonder if I could find, maybe I'll find that on YouTube and play it for you guys, and then you can see what's in it. God, why is my truck so gutless? I'm gonna have to check the engine in this. So I get home, open up the bag, and lo and behold, put my big large Coke down, and there's my cheeseburger, there's my Big Mac, and there's two French fries, two large French fries. So that burger was absolutely yummy, but looking at it I went, oh my god, the size of it, jeepers, they can't call it a Big Mac anymore. When I was a kid, the hamburgers were bigger than the Big Macs are now. It's just shocking. And I ate it all, enjoyed every second of it, filled my stomach to the brim, to the point that I gave myself a stomachache later that night, as I said earlier. And then waited for that to die down at 1:30, and I think with all the sugar and the meat and everything and the drinks and whatnot, I ended up getting gear. I ended up like I was wide awake last night. When I went to bed, wide awake. I was more awake than I was when I went to bed. So holy heck, this is no, I just realised I'm being a bit, having high expectations on my 11th gear. 9th gear to 50k, then 11th gear from 65k, that's what I normally do, and then from about 70 I go into 12th gear, there we go. Oh, and we're doing 70, sorry. Drop it down, drop it down, drop it down. So yeah, and I'm tired. I did sleep in. I wanted to get a bit more asleep, but I wasn't really. Excuse me. I wasn't really fully asleep though. I was half asleep. So I'm tired. What happens when I get tired? I get hyper. My brain starts thinking even quicker than it normally does, because my brain's constantly ticking over at high speeds. Bonus is because of that, every now and then I can come out with some amazing and extremely funny jokes. The funniest jokes you'll ever hear in your life. But I can't promise anything on that front. It'd be sort of like promising the Titanic will arrive at its destination.
Get ready to turn left.
Well, how's my fuel? And it feels good. Everything's good.
That is another thing that I love about this man. It is an absolute beast on fuel economy. I have about half a tank, and I can still go 1,200 kilometers.
Oh, okay. Let's see if I got a. Yeah. So how many liters you got left?
411.
411. Okay, so I got 643 liters, and I can go 1,700 k's on that. Mine. So BC. Interesting to see, 411.
Turn right.
I'll try and remember to re-look at that.
It sounds similar
Turn right.
when it comes down to it, I think.
You're turning? Good. That means I can turn.
In my head.
Go straight on.
Go straight on.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Get ready to turn.
There's only one lane with the icon.
Yeah, I hate this particular checkpoint.
How much further have we got to go with this? 9 hours and 4 minutes. So we're driving all the way through the night as usual. So if there's anyone watching that remembers that I was going to do a sort of announcement about what's going on at the moment and how it's going to sort of semi-affect my streams. I was going to do that at the end of the ATS stream, and obviously I didn't do ATS until yesterday, but I didn't do it yesterday because nobody liked me yesterday. It was just Corzi that liked me yesterday. Hang on, did I press it? Have I gone to what's going on? Am I going? Can I go? No, don't do that. Hang on. I don't know what's going on here. I was too busy talking. No, okay. You...
On my screen, the gate just opened for you.
Did it? Not on mine. It's still down.
Huh.
Yeah, it's still down. I don't have an icon or anything. I might have to back up. Can you back up? So, I'm still planning to... There it is. It just disappeared. And didn't give me the option to... get in. There we go. How bizarre.
The gate's still down?
No, I'm just getting my documents checked now. Because the icon didn't come up. I'm going. So yeah, I'm still planning to make that announcement, let you guys know. But I wanted to have like the regulars here, and it looks like I don't know. You got the stream up and running, Corzi?
I do.
Okay, so you're one.
I don't have it on screen.
No, it's I'm checking my viewership and seeing. I know. So Smudo's lurking. You're on, so I don't know if it's picking up my phone and my PC as two viewers. It used to, and then when I came back after that break, it stopped doing that. It would just pick my phone up. So either way, I must have done something. No, my regulars aren't here except for Corzi and Smudo, and so there's sort of no point. Plus the other point is the reason why I was going to say it might not be need you now. I don't know. So it's something to do with my mental health. I haven't been going through. You guys would remember my 3 months off because I went through a pretty bit dark patch, which is just the norm. But as I'm getting older, it's getting worse. I was going through it again. Basically, I might as well do it now. And really bad this time. But I didn't want to have another break off from Twitch, especially when a lot of you guys are so kind to support me with subscriptions and stuff. And that's just not fair on you guys. You work hard for your money, I assume. We all do, don't we? You'll see for me, obviously, but there's a reason for that. Clearly, disability. And the allergy of people. I'm allergic to them. No. So, and it's been real bad. But what the idea was is with the Monday and Tuesday stream, I wasn't going to, don't know if I was going to do that. I just wanted to make sure I do the trucking sim, because even though no matter what I felt or how I felt at the time, at least with the trucking, I'm used to it. I can just get in, play, and I enjoy it once I sort of get up and running. So that was the goal, but I was just letting people know I'm also keeping off Discord and stuff like that. And yeah, yesterday woke up fine. As it does, I'll go to bed and then wake up and then all of a sudden I'm fine. And today, though tired, fine. And yeah, it's easy to tell when, well, at least for people that I talk to outside of streams and stuff, it's very easy to tell, even though I say I'm good, because there's no point saying I'm not, because saying that I'm not and people go, you want to talk, which is very kind, but it makes absolutely no difference for me. And you don't need me all the time coming in and saying that I don't feel bad and don't feel bad. It wears down on people. It doesn't matter how good your intentions or how nice a person you are, it does wear you down. And it's, you know, as the typical New Zealand saying, they sort of live by here, not my problem. Nah. Hence the reason why, you know. Don't have much luck with having this disability in this country. Yeah, but the I would say I'm fine, but especially with Call of Duty, if I start screaming and getting upset and swearing, because I'm actually not a big swearer, I never have been. Yeah, it's sort of a good indication that I'm not fine at all. And so you spend most of your life, no matter what I was going through, you just hit it. That's the way it's done down here. You don't say anything, because if you do,
and then exit right.
it's, yeah, there's a whole bunch of things with it. It's just, yeah. Anyway, we won't go too much into that, but it just, that's basically what it is. And yeah, last 2 days I've been fine.
Well, here's hoping you stay fine.
Oh yeah, well, it's up and downs. Like I said, it's the nature of it.
I can relate to that, believe me.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, as I'm getting older, it seems to be a lot worse. So, and yeah. So that's it. So for the moment, the Monday and Tuesday ones aren't going to be a fixed thing at the moment. We'll just play it by ear. Because like going in and playing a different game like The Last of Us, I played it before, but it ends up with a lot of thinking and doing things where this is automatic for me. I know how to do it. It's all part of automatic for me. Sorry. I want to, you know, burp, but trying not to because my hand's too far away from the mute button. And yeah, I don't need that kind of thing because the problem is, like I said, my brain's always ticking over, and when it comes to that, my brain, it's a normal self-defense thing, is to constantly keep thinking, because that way, if I'm not thinking about what's upsetting me and stuff, I don't get hit with that kind of emotions. And yeah, it's like I said, really bad. I mean, I'd wake up, and an hour later after waking up, I was exhausted, I was fatigued, I just wanted to go to sleep again. All day long I was on the verge of crying, because that's all part of it, and it's exhausting. And then I'll get upset and angry, which is something I never used to do. I used to get angry, but I used to handle that really, really well, and was able to step that anger out like that. If I got like something and to feel the anger coming up, I was able to stamp it out really quickly. And yeah, so that bit's getting harder. So that's what's happening. So I'm just keeping the Monday and Tuesday streams on how I feel. And of course, with something like the Last of Us and stuff, it's best that we continue carrying on one after the other. So I've only done the one stream of that, and I would like to carry it on. But yeah, I'm just not sure at the moment. I just don't want to promise something I can't do. I'm just going to focus on making sure I can do the trucking sims and go from there. And yeah, so on Discord as well, for those who are on Discord and stuff, I've sort of basically turned Discord off. Even if I have to, I know I have to, like if waiting for people to say, let me know they want to join the Convoy modes or anything like that, I'll jump on. But for the most part, I'm just trying to keep away from everything because I just couldn't deal with it. So yeah, but it might change. Like I said, Friday I woke up yesterday. For me, it was Friday. I woke up and it felt a lot better than I had in many months.
You gotta take those little victories when you can, because you gotta cherish them. Is when you suffer from mental illness, it can be very draining.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
So whenever you're feeling good,
Make the most of it. At least it's might be my screen actually. I think I tend to back up. Never mind. I was going to say, at least it doesn't seem too dark up here because I can see a lot of the scenery really, really well. But I just remembered I did turn the brightness back up. I turned the brightness of my PC down, the monitor down for something. I can't remember what it was. It was a game, and the brightness was just ruining the graphic effect. There was no richness to the colour, so I turned it down. And I think I might have turned it back up for some reason. So I suppose actually the best way to know is looking at the OBS, because that's a lot nicer. It is a lot nicer, but I need the brightness up because I'm doing this during the day, especially during the summertime, so it's very light. So I need the brightness up to see, because I also can't see at night. Anything dark and stuff I struggle with. Had that. It came about. Yeah, it wasn't always like that, but yeah, all of a sudden I developed a night blindness, and when it was dark I just could not see very, very well. So, but yeah, on OBS the graphics are absolutely beautiful.
Go straight on.
Anyway, that's that. Over and done with. Let's move on.
It's actually nice doing a nighttime drive through here. I haven't done that in a long time.
I do want to check what size engine I got on this, even though the gear change at the speeds I do is normal. It just seems a little bit gutless, but that might be right. I don't know what the weight, 19 tons? Yeah, it does.
Exit right.
So, Chatty, you're looking forward to your weekend?
Absolutely. It is Memorial Day weekend here in the States. It is, well, it's supposed to be a holiday where we honor those who have given all in the service of our country.
Exit
Yeah.
now.
But it has also become a celebration of the unofficial start of summer. So a lot of people have cookouts and go to the beach and stuff like that. I don't have any plans, but it is nonetheless a milestone holiday.
Yeah, some of those, I was going to say that, because especially you guys in the Northern Hemisphere, you got the summertime now, so you get out and about, so, and you got a holiday, which is falling on a Saturday, so do you have what we do if it falls on a weekend, you get the Monday off?
Yeah, it's always like that for Memorial Day weekend.
No, it's a 3-day weekend, yeah.
Yeah, always.
Nice, Memorial Day, yeah, which is our equivalent to Anzac Day, which originally started remembering the fallen Anzacs in World War One, and now it's sort of gone to not only that, but also every person who has given their lives in service of our countries across all wars and what have you. As well as all that they've served as well, like Mr. Duxorley, who, my friend Mr. Duxorley, who served in the Australian Navy.
Exclamation mark quack in chat for Duck Sorley's
YouTube channel. Yes, thank you. Yeah, please do. Please go check out Duxorley. Exclamation mark quack. Give you a link to his YouTube. He does farming sim videos, as well as he's got Transport Fever 2. He's got a couple of series of that now. One which is enduring, which is he's just doing public transport only. None of the factories or anything like that. He's trying to make money just doing obviously passenger trains and buses and whatnot. And the other one is just a normal, and he's very good at creativity with that stuff. There's a reason for that. But as well as he's doing Kingdoms Reborn, I think it's called, which is an early access game, as well as Land of the Vikings, which looks amazing, which is also an early access game. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Off the top of my head, no. Oh, it's 50 through here. I'm speeding again. What a surprise. Ah, it's back to 70. Thanks, game. No. Pressing the wrong buttons. So, yeah, go check him out. See if you like him. If you do, give him a follow. Say hello. And, yeah. And see what he's got on offer. I think he's bringing out some other games as well. I still do manage to get up and support the people on YouTube through that time, so it's good. And yeah. Is it daytime already? Nice! That didn't seem to last long. Mind you, we're far north, aren't we? In
Yeah,
summertime too. It's quite beautiful here. I don't think I've ever been up here, even when the DLC came out. I don't think I've possibly been here. Maybe I have in the competition streams, which are returning next week. This time next week we're back into ETS, continuing on the competition. For those who missed out yesterday's stream and want to know who won, who's in the lead after last week, you know, it's last week even though didn't stream on the Monday and had to make it up yesterday. ATS is well in the lead. It's kicking backside at the moment again. There's 2 weeks in a row that it's pulled it back and taken over from ETS2, but we've still got a long way to go. Long way to go to see who's going to be the winner in that. And so that competition will be back next week. For those that don't know about that, if you're new to the stream, welcome. Glad to have you with us. Hope you're having a good night, evening, morning, whatever it is. At least until you come and watch me. Yeah, so I do a competition. If you want the rules for it, type an exclamation mark truck into chat and that'll give you the rules for that competition. And we're just trying to find out which is the easiest to make money between ATS and ETS2. That simple, but not playing the normal way. There's some, what they call, what's it called now? Yeah, I'm going to try and figure this out while I'm tired.
Restrictions?
Not restrictions, it's like when controlled environment, when they do experiments, it's controlled environment sort of thing. So, yeah, so basically, like, for instance, I can't just get any old delivery. For every garage I own, I basically give myself a contract with the company. So when we buy a new garage, then I can add a new company. So I've got 20 garages in ETS2, so I've only got 20 companies I've got to choose from, and there's also rules on what kind of delivery and where they sort of go type of thing to just make it a little bit harder, so, and stuff like that, and a few other bits and pieces. And I use a seasons mod, and I do 4 streams of each season, and we just finished summer. And in between switching over, I do a Convoy mode for anyone who's viewers on that who want to join in and come along, which we send off that season. So we just finished summer, so we're doing summer. So the summer mod's activated now, and then yeah, next week we come back and we'll be doing the autumn/fall for you guys in America mod, which there's 2 of those. There's an early autumn/fall, and then there's the second one, which is late autumn or mild winter. We will actually be doing 4 weeks of the mild winter one/fall because I forgot to switch them over last time. So I normally do 2 weeks of one and 2 weeks of another, and then after that we've got the winter. And the same with the winter one, there's 2 mods. We've got just a normal winter called Frosty, and then we've got the heavy winter mod. And last time I also added in the snow physics, which was a great joy to everyone watching, because all the regulars here love it when I crash. Hence where I spend a day, I alternate days with the view. So I spend one day in cab view and the other day I'm in this view, bumper view. Where is it? There it is. Work button, work. Now it's not where, there it is. Wrong way. In that view, which has now been dubbed crash cam, because you get a nice good view of me crashing into everything. Especially in the snow. I've been good lately. Last time ETS wasn't too bad. I didn't crash because I was a lot cautious, because I knew with ETS got a lot of corners and stuff like that. It was really interesting. It took forever to stop. Slid forever. Didn't matter what speed you're doing, you just You'd slide for miles before you came to a halt. But ETS, I don't think I crashed. I did really, really well because with ETS there's a lot more corners and stuff than ATS. Slowing down for lights. Lights are flashing yellow. I didn't have to slow down for the blimmin' lights. I thought they were turning red. But ATS, which I thought actually in ATS, my original thought was I was going to crash every 5 seconds in ETS because of the corner thing. Alright?
You were supposed to turn right back here.
Oh, I'm turning right here.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I just want to take the scenic route. And I thought I'd be fine in ATS because it's just made me a lot of straight roads, less cornering. And I'm going to pull right out in front of you.
Go ahead.
And it was the other way round. ATS, I was crashing all over the place. And I think it was because I was more cautious with ETS and less cautious with ATS.
Just gonna run that right too.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. It's actually quite a lot of fun playing it with that. That physics. So that's basically what happens. So once again, if you are new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the stream. It's just the convoy modes are just mainly nice and cruisy and relaxing, where the other ones are more sort of based around trying a bit of realism and stuff like that.
And it's good to have that change too.
And tomorrow we'll be doing ATS convoy mode. So there's still time if people want to join in.
With perhaps a special guest. I'm not promising that yet.
Oh, special guest. Well, that was hidden from me. It was just normally someone coming in, but now we've got a special guest.
Well, he isn't
Intriguing.
Or so.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Would be at least a somewhat special guest. Yeah, he just started playing ATS last week, actually. And he's very much enjoying the game.
Training again.
Doing some convoy modes on his own stream, and I figured maybe help promote your channel at the same time. Maybe I can get him over here.
Yeah, but more the merrier for any reason. That's the whole point.
But considering it's usually just the two of us, I figure let's just let's see if we can get someone else in.
Yeah. I think having that 3 months off sort of didn't help either.
Yeah.
Because we haven't heard from Will for a while, and he used to join us. Was it Will? It is anyway, but normally working at night, so he's a schedule. And try and hopefully get him into the schedule, but then we have my mate Lossing. He comes on every now and then. Cranky Pants I haven't heard from. Last time I heard from him, I actually ran into him in a game on Modern Warfare 2. Halfway through the game I went, I know that name. So I messaged him, as I do. Smart ass message I sent him. I said, oh, we were in the same lobby. And he goes, oh, I didn't even notice. I said, really? Because I was at the top of the list with the most kills. How could you miss that? Probably one of the options.
Missed it because he probably just assumed that it wasn't you, it was someone else who stole your name or something.
Yeah, especially if I was at the top of the list. Fair enough, that's a good point. Because that don't happen much on Modern Warfare 2. Mainly because I know why now. After a lot of research and going, that makes sense, that's why that happens. Yes, Modern Warfare 2. You know what they try and do in Modern Warfare 2, which is what everyone's complaining about, with simple, what they call simple, what's it called, skill-based matchmaking? which has ruined the game, and they got rank play, which is essentially the same thing, so it makes no sense why having two modes. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, so what Activision's trying to do is they're trying to keep you playing, so they're trying to turn it into something like golf. And what they're also trying to do, it's not, they haven't admitted this, but the evidence after watching a few videos and what I've seen of the game, it makes absolute sense, is what they try and do is they're trying to get everyone to have like a 1 KD, if you know what KD is. It's just basically kill-death ratio. So in a game, basically what they're trying to do is you get 10 kills, you die 10 times. But to make it not seem like that, they'll randomise it. So in one game you do really well and one you won't. And I've played in games where if I start off really well and get 5 kills in a row, all of a sudden I can't get a kill. Doesn't matter how many times I shoot the person or anything else like that. And I watched a video the other day where a guy was saying that, and he had a guy, because it's the theory that what they do is if you're doing well, they'll reduce the power of your bullets and stuff, and how long it takes to kill. And they showed this guy. This guy was behind two enemies, and he was just shooting one of them with his gun, and he wasn't getting anything for it. He was right next to them, and he was shooting them. He poured in some bullets, stopped, poured in some more bullets, stopped. They didn't die, didn't get hit markers or anything. And I've seen that a lot. And also I've seen a video of a guy that he was doing really, really well, and then his internet speed got throttled by the game, and then after a while it came back. And I've had that, especially when I get 5 kills in a row straight off the bat in the game. All of a sudden I can't kill anyone like I did before. It takes a lot more bullets, I get killed a lot quicker. So, and they're doing it, and I say it's like golf. Now, if you never played golf, I'll explain golf for those who are not professional golf players, and people who are amateurs will know what I'm talking about here. When it comes to golf, if you're not a professional, is 90% frustration. That's golf. 90% frustration. And when you're just about to give up, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you make a shot that is so perfect, like a professional would. And I can't explain the feeling, even when you hit the ball, the feeling in your hands, what it feels like in your hands when you hit the ball perfectly, and then see it fly perfectly and land roughly where you wanted it to land. A perfect shot, and the feeling of that is so amazing, is what keeps you playing for and going through another 90% of frustration till you get that shot again and that shot again. And that's what they're doing. They're doing the thing where you get 90% frustration, and then they go, right, we better give them a good one here to keep them interested in the game. And then all of a sudden you get shots you'd never get before that you go, wow, you know, that was awesome. They're going to think I'm cheating type thing. And that's what I believe that they're doing with that. So, and it's terrible. No one likes it. They've really shot themselves in the foot, basically, Activision, with that game, because so many people aren't playing it.
It should be based solely on skill.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. Before like with Black Ops, which I played for the first time in a long time, Cold War, this week. I still have the problem where I can't get the local servers. I still have to restart my game 3 times just to get American servers, because according to the data center in the game, you can go and you can see where all the servers in the world are and what your ping to them are and how much packet loss you will get. And my local servers in Australia, Sydney, a 2-hour flight away from me, so it's 1,000 miles between New Zealand and roughly a little over between New Zealand and Australia. For those who think that we are part of Australia, no. But my ping's around a 30 with that. But according to the data centers, which I woke up one day, 2 years playing the game, fine, not a problem. Then woke up one day and I couldn't get a server anywhere, and I restarted the game, and then it'll give me a couple of servers and start searching at 174 ping, and I'll restart the game. And on the third restart, that's when I get a search around 40 ping. But I just only have in the centers an American service, and they alternate, and the more I play, the worse it gets. I lose them, and it also tells me my speed, right? And my speed is a lot lower than it used to be, and it also drops as it goes down as I play on. So I'm playing around a 200 ping and still do better. And first game in months, I got 40 kills and 5 deaths on a 200 ping in Black Ops.
Turn left.
In Modern Warfare, I'm constantly in a negative KD, pretty much. So, and funny enough, also this week, for the first time ever on Black Ops, I ended up on a local servers for a while. I get about 4 or 5 games on a local server before it tells me a game lobby area and I have to restart, and I'm back to square one.
Ready to turn left.
So, yeah.
Turn left.
It's a shame, but at least with Black Ops, what happened with the old style is as you get on, you do well, they'll put you up into a next level against other players, right? Going against your KD. And if you don't do well, you go back a bit, but it's slightly different. But if it can, but otherwise you're sort of playing against a mix, so you're getting an idea of how well you are. Well, not with this. I mean, I'm all for skill-based, playing against people with the same KD and skill that you that it thinks it has, but it's just organised. It's not fair. It's not done by out of your effort that you put in. It's decided by the game how well you do, and that's the disappointing thing. The game, because of the way they've done it, and it's all about keeping you there. All about getting you in and doing the microtransactions, which are ridiculous, by the way. I'll say that. The microtransactions in Call of Duty are absolutely money-grabbing, greedy, driven transactions, because I'll tell you why this is.
Turn right.
For a expensive pack, right? You use COD points. They have COD points which you accumulate or you buy. Mainly, if you slowly accumulate them. But if you want like COD points to buy stuff from the store, you buy the COD points. Okay, so the expensive pack is 2,400 COD points. For me to buy that, it's around $30 my money. So in this pack, you get 4 or 5 things. Normally a gun, an operator, and the rest are stickers and accessories and all that crap. For $30, which is a third of the cost of the game. Where with the game, you get the maps, you get already all the guns and certain stuff, and that's why the money grabbing beggars. And what's worse is people are dumb enough to buy them. You realise that you're paying a third of your game cost for about 4 or 5 items, of which you mostly won't use. And that's what they try and do. They try and get that sale, because the sale of Call of Duty is dying drastically.
Yeah.
Mine your way?
You are.
And they're all like that, and the problem is they'll continue like that because we've just got that generation now that wants it all easy, doesn't want there is. It's that simple. The generation that are 20 years younger and under all about that, having it now. And they know this, and that's why they do it, and they've taken the power from us. We have the power. We can make changes to these games. If we don't like them, we don't buy the game. That's our power. We don't buy the game. They're not making money. It's not good for them. So they make an effort, and that's why these games are full of bugs and everything else, and they don't care because we keep buying the game, and they know that. They bring out a new one in November, just over a year after this last one was done, and all the people that have stopped playing, there's 4 million people bought the game, and about less than 1 million are playing it, and that's all across the board of Call of Duty with the multiplayer or the DMZ, Warzone, whatever it is, and other things. but they'll do it again because they know they just have to hype the next one up and people will buy it. And because they know that they give the free ones to the people that are well known playing the games, or the professionals and stuff like that. And because all the young fellas watch this and go, oh, I'd love to be like that, so they buy the game and want to be like that. And yet we can get it all fixed. We can get it done right instead of having our money stolen from us and actually have a product. I mean, it's like going to buy a fridge and freezer. You know, if you don't get a fridge and freezer that works, you don't just sit there and go and wait for it to be fixed and they never come around and fix it. You either send it back and get one that's working, or they come around and repair it for free. You get your money's worth out of it, which you don't get with games or any type of software. And I just feel like I spent all that money to test the game for them because it's a new engine. And I think the next one that comes out, all the bugs will be fixed that are broken in this one because of that reason. They're using this to test the game, and we paid them to test their game for them when they should test it themselves, make sure it's okay. Comes out with bugs, fine. Fix the bugs, and they're not fixing the bugs. Bugs have been there since the beginning. It's been almost a year. Anyway, you get to choose this time, sir. I'll let you know. Hang on, I'll let you know what level I'm at with me. See. I'm long distance. I'm at level 5.
Okay. I just went over to the garage. I'm gonna refuel and maybe pick up my trailer, because I got a nice trailer to match my truck.
Oh, okay, so you're going to do a freight mate. I don't know if I've got a trailer. I'll have to have a look.
If you you'll be able to take it and still use the company trailer.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I definitely ain't getting that man today, buying a new man, because I don't have their dosh. I've only got 55 grand.
Wish I could lend you some of mine. I'm sitting on 900k here.
Nice.
Well, I've been playing a lot on this profile. This is basically my main profile now. I've been using it to collect achievements on Steam. I just got one of them that had something to do with having my garages at 75% efficiency, which is quite nice. I'm looking for trailer manager.
So you own this garage, do you?
Yeah, that's I actually just the other day got the achievement. I own every garage in the game.
Oh, really? Wow.
They're not all updated yet, but I own every one.
It's time. I might have a little break while you're doing that and everything. I'll take my little break because I don't know how long it'll last. Being tired today, ladies and gentlemen. We might get another delivery in. We'll see how we go. Or two. I was going to do it. I was actually, because this is just a account I use for multiplayer. My main account, obviously, I've got millions of dollars in. Used it the other day. So what have I got in this? I've got 3 garages. 2 of them are small. Oh, I bought the Lisbon one because of okay, that little thing. Actually, if I sold the Lisbon one, I'd have some money back. I don't really need that. I suppose it doesn't really matter. I'm going to have to buy another one at some stage, aren't I? We've got a spare spot for you. So I've got a total of... I've got a spare spot there as well.
Do you have ranks and everything else besides your long distance?
What I have is... I got one more to go on long distance. I got 2 more to go on high value cargo, 1 more to go on fragile, and 2 to go on just in time delivery.
Yeah, I think as long as you have 1 rank in each of those, it counts. It's just a long distance that scales up. So you should be able to do this one.
Why have I got a truck here with nobody driving it?
That's a good question.
It is a good question because what I also see. Oh, hang on, is that me? Oh, that's me there. Okay, so I'm there with that truck. Oh, I must have been using that other one. I must have had the Scania and switched over to a Volvo. Huh. Right. I'll leave it there just because I want to swap over. I'll leave it. I want to go back to that at some stage. So essentially I've only got 8 workers. No, 6 workers. So yeah. Because like I said, I only played this when I was a multiplier. I don't have the dosh, the cash. I don't even know if I've got a loan. I probably have now in my luck. I always got loans. Hate getting a loan, but always happen to have one for some reason. Right, I've actually got 3. I will sell that one, I just realised. I will sell that one in Lisbon because that was all to try and figure out the gas thing, see if it was happening there, and I had to get the loan out to buy the garage in Lisbon so I could travel there to find out if the petrol prices in Portugal were broken or not. I will sell that one and repay that. Some of that loan back so I'm not paying so much in interest. So we'll repay you and you. And that leaves me with 1, which I did have originally 1. Right, so while Corzi's sorting his thing out and whatnot, I will have a little break, get yourself something to drink.
Out. I would just like you to move out of the driveway to the garage if you could.
Oh, I could. Whether I will. Well, I will. There we go. I'll just park on the side of the road now. Other side of the road. Oh no, this side. I don't know. I'll park on a side of the road, eh? I'll just... whatever one fences works. Like this one. Right, I'll just park here. And Corzi can sort out what he wants to do while I go off and get myself a drink and have a little walk around and try and wake myself up a bit here. The coffee's wearing off pretty quick. So I'll go mute, and since actually he's the only one here, I'll also mute Discord until I get back as well. So let's hope I do the right button this time. Hopefully that's the right button. And yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll leave you with a nice view. Should we have a nice wide view of grass and stuff? Yeah, there we go. You can look at the pretty flowers moving in the wind. They do move in the wind. Fantastic. Alright, and I'll be back shortly. Right, back, ladies and gentlemen, back. Let me just turn Discord on. This time I know which button to press, that'll do it. Discord, Discord, Discord. Eyes are bad today, because I'm tired.
Welcome back.
Everything's working.
Yep, I have my load all ready to go.
Okay, let's see if it lets me join in.
It should. This one's kind of short. It's mostly by ferry. Actually, not mostly, but
No, I say, yeah, into Finland. Nice, take job. We'll do that.
little ferry over into Finland.
Time to hit the road. Turn right, and then turn left.
I wanted a repair shop so I could see what engine power I've got, but then I just realised I could actually just look at trucks and it'll tell me in the menu.
Turn left.
Yeah, if you're not fully leveled up, you might not have the most powerful engine in that yet.
Hmm. I'll check it in a sec. Oh, that's nice.
Turn right.
Me like you that. Your truck.
I am,
Turn
like I
right.
said, I am very proud
And so you should be.
at how this turned
That was a
out.
nice ride.
And just go and pick it up. Ooh.
I got the Schwartzmuller trailer because the Schwartzmuller's color scheme matches the truck that I painted.
That's what I miss. I miss all the Jazzy Cat trailers. I can't find them anymore. He used to do his own ownable trailer things. Now I can't find them. I don't know if he does them anymore. I'll find everything else of his but that. Thankfully, Jazzy Cat uploads to modhub.us now, instead of as well as his own site, because it would stop letting me go on the site saying it was a bit dodgy. I'm guessing it was because it was a Russian site that they've decided, nah, let's stop traffic going there. Fair enough too.
Turn
Nothing.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm following you this time.
Alrighty.
Oh, actually, before you take off,
Yeah.
let's find out what size engine I've got in this truck manager. No, 750 horse. I got the best one.
Alright.
Let's go.
Then away we go.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
So we're off to Finland.
Indeed we are.
Ooh, bit of traffic down there. What's happened? What's on fire? Oh, it's rubbernecking. Look. Oh no, it's a detour by the looks of it. Or maybe not, I don't know. Two cars on this side of the road the way they were looking.
Oh, we had detours turned off. Red light.
So
up
did
here.
I. No, I don't know. I don't know. ETS, I don't mind the detours too much because you don't have to go miles out of your way, unlike ATS.
Go straight.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about detours and ATS is how far you have to drive to go around it. With ETS, it's pretty easy. Many of
Usually.
options. Usually, yeah, usually. 9 times out of 10.
I still like to turn them off. I just can't be bothered.
I wouldn't mind if they add random events like a flat tire and stuff into the game.
Yeah. That'd be realistic anyway. I don't
Go
know if
straight on.
in practice
Oh,
it
sorry,
would
yeah.
be
Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
nice.
I know with the Alaskan truck one, you have to. I wonder if I've got traffic.
Right.
Let's find
and
out.
then turn right.
You change your tire and that as well, which is unrealistic because I'm pretty sure you can't change a truck tire on your own. Not exactly easy to lift up with a jack.
Nah.
Or the tire, actually, come to think of it. Imagine trying to pick up one of these tires off a truck on your own. But yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Like, even though you keep your truck serviced like they have to, which is a good little mechanic, otherwise eventually it'll stop working and stuff if you don't, but which is a good thing. But also I think it'd be nice to have electronic failures every now and then. Like, very rarely, but just things that add a little bit of realism.
At the ramp.
Among other things.
The second exit.
Well, that's nice.
Exit now.
Nice little statue.
Yeah, very nice area this is.
Red light. What? Catching up to you. Yeah, it turned red light, and I realised I've turned traffic offences off, obviously.
Keep right.
So I went red light, and I went, nah, I'll go through it. I'll catch up to you. I'll make it. And then I've got this car pull out in front of me.
Does Smudo have to come out of lurk mode and get the clip fingers going?
Turn.
Does he have to come out of lurk mode to do what? Sorry.
Oh, with the clipping fingers.
Oh, he won't clip. I didn't crash though.
Ah, well, that's boring.
Anyway, so he might be asleep by now actually, because it would be what? I'm trying to think. Possibly almost 5 in the morning for him.
Keep
Trying to think of the time zone. I know summer's easy with Europe for me with the time zone because we're 12 hours apart.
Turn right.
But I think it changes down to 10 hours or something during my winter time.
Turn left.
Oh, we're at the ferry already. Nice.
Yep.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, it's just winter time. I'm trying to do the time zones are a pain. I don't know why. This should be pretty easy. I mean, I got used to it, but I've forgotten already. Because England's always easy. Generally, well, when neither of us are on daylight savings, England's 12 hours behind. Because we're GMT plus 12 here, we're the first ones to see the new day, pretty much. Except for a few islands, obviously, to the east of us. East. No, because the sun rises in the east, so that would make more sense. But generally, yeah, we're first to see. So, in summertime, I know that when it's like 12 o'clock for me, it's 11 o'clock. If it's 12 midnight for me, it's 11 o'clock in the morning for the English in England. And when we go into winter time, they go into daylight savings. I know right at 12 o'clock for me, they would be 1 o'clock.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Again, just give me a few moments to pull away from the spawn spot up here, just in case there's a mishap. We don't want any.
You're not even on my screen.
Well, yeah, I just took the ferry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it shouldn't do, because...
Oh, right,
yeah.
I should be.
Well, I'm coming. Out of the way. Helsinki discovered. Helsinki! Oh, the characters in my favourite show, one of my favourite shows, Money Heist. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen that, I always say it, definitely well worth the watch. Spanish show, and if you do watch it with subtitles. It's on Netflix. And they do have the option to have it dubbed in English, but if you do that, it makes the acting look like it's crap, and it's far from crap. It's really good acting in that show, and yeah, just use subtitles.
Subtitles are objectively better anyway.
It's a fantastic show. A show that ends, every episode ends on a massive cliffhanger, 9 times out of 10 an unexpected cliffhanger. And a very well written show with a very good plot that keeps you thinking. Very good story. Absolutely love it. As I said, I've watched. It's one of 3 Spanish shows I've watched, and all 3 Spanish TV shows I've watched have been amazing. There's the one that I've mentioned, that if you know Orange is the New Black, they did a version called Locked Up, or Vis-a-Vis, I think it's called in Spanish. And it is better than Orange is the New Black, and I like Orange is the New Black, but it is way better than Orange is the New Black. It's funnier, but then again, it won't be funnier because it's European sort of humour, and European humour is sort of very close to English humour, which is what we're more used to down here. We're actually used to both American and, because we had both TV shows. We used to have a channel when I was younger. You know, when we first got power, been so far away, we're miles behind, 100 years behind everyone else. Yeah, when I was growing up, there was only 2 channels, because back then there was only 3 million people in this country. Now we're up to 5. And one channel prominently had English programs, and the other one was sort of half and half, or maybe a little more, with American TV. So you grew up with the watching the English comedies and stuff and having that, but it's also more suited because we're obviously used to be part of the English Empire, the Commonwealth, and the majority of our immigrants all came from North England, Ireland, Scotland, around there via Australia. A lot of them actually went to Australia first before they moved to New Zealand, including my family, my father's family, who moved to Melbourne from Ireland and then moved here. So when I say it's funnier, I am saying that because it's predominantly more English humour here, but like I said, also understand the American humour, because you learn a lot about American culture and what goes on because of the American TV shows. So that's why I enjoyed it. It was, yeah, and more thrilling
Go straight
as well. And the other one I watched, which was fantastic, and amazing acting in all of them too.
turn left.
Really good acting in all of them. Was a show about one of the queens of England, you know, not England, Spain, very famous queen. Catherine, isn't that Catherine? Trying to think who it was now, was it? Isabel. Queen Isabella. I think it is, actually. Anyway, she was the queen during the time of when Spain was in control when the oh my blimmin' thing got stuck again, brake pedal got stuck again. When the Moors had conquered most of Spain, Christopher Columbus, she was the queen that got Christopher Columbus, financed him to go off to the New World and find the New World and all that. And she was married to Ferdinand or something like that, who was also a great king. They brought the two in because through her they regained Spain, and she was very, very religious. Very religious, and under her reign was the birth of the Spanish Inquisition, of course. One of her daughters was King Henry VIII's second wife, one of the ones that didn't end up dying, or first wife, Catherine, I can't remember. I think it was Catherine, the first wife, actually. Yeah, it's probably the reason why it didn't kill her, because it would have started a massive war. But and it just follows her from being a young child, and when she became a queen as a young child, all the way up to her death and the family and that. And they don't hold back, they really don't. They don't sort of fully paint her in a real light, you know, a good light all the time. They follow true to what we believe in history, I'd say. And that's including things about Christopher Columbus, because he did obviously find the New World, and you guys in America, I believe, have a public holiday, Christopher Columbus or whatever, but he was an absolute shit. He was a nasty piece of work to the people. And she knew about that, and she tried to do something about it too, which I didn't know about. It was quite interesting. A lot of people didn't know that, but yeah, he enslaved a lot of people from South America, and it's quite vicious, actually, which was interesting to know. What were you going to say?
I was just saying the traffic slowed down here.
Yeah, so I'm right behind you. Yeah, so it's took him out. So yeah, and stuff like that, the Spanish Inquisition and how nasty they were, and they were a nasty piece of work too, the Spanish Inquisition. But that everyone knows about that though. We all know about the Spanish Inquisition.
We might know about it, but nobody expects it.
And yeah, other things, how they got their country back from the Moors.
Really, no reaction to nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, but sorry, told you I was tired. Right over my head, that one. Get into gear, stupid truck. Right over here. Jeepers.
See to the left up here where it branches off.
So yeah, no, fantastic show. Actually, it was only 3 seasons or something like that, but it was fantastic. It was a couple of movies which I haven't been able to get my hands on, find anywhere. One of them follows one of the daughters who was married to well, I mean, it's Germany, but they used to be called the what they used to be called? The Holy Empire, didn't they? Or something like that. The Holy Roman, not Holy Roman Empire, the Holy something Empire. I can't remember. Anyway, was married to one of the leaders. She was bipolar. By the looks of it, she was bipolar. And the actress that did that was amazing. Played her one of the daughters that was married to him. It was amazing. So yeah, if you find any of those, I think it's called Isabella. I think it was Queen Isabel or something. Vis-a-Vis, which is locked up, and especially Money Heist. If you see any of those Spanish shows, I recommend them. Well worth a watch. All with subtitles, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, you've watched Locked Up. Locked Up was the first one I ever watched, and a few of those actors, you'll see a couple of actors from that in the Isabella one, and the woman that played Isabella, she was incredible too, amazing. And same with Vis-a-Vis, there's a character called Nairobi, and she was in Locked Up. And actually in the second season, there's someone that joined the second season or third season of Money Heist, and she played the friend that then Locked Up of the one that's called character of Nairobi. Yeah, I see that. I've pulled over. You're clear. No, it didn't need to pull over.
Yeah, it was. I was gonna get in the left lane, but they got in the left lane.
Yeah, I saw you doing that. That's why I pulled over quickly, and I thought you were slowing down and waiting. Didn't realise I had. Yeah, so. And the Citadel, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I was telling you about on Amazon Prime, I quite enjoyed. Is only last episode last night, only 6 of them. That was disappointing. It was only 6 of them. I enjoyed it. I mean, it was like they tried to throw in some twists and turns, but I mean, there were some things that was just obvious. Eventually, when you, well, the last episode they gave away with the way they started it, just went, oh yeah, okay, I see where you're going with that. That's how these two are connected to the type thing. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. It's a spy movie. It's like Citadel is supposed to be not a spy movie, but oh yeah. I've only got the one horn. Damn it.
Train horn.
It's basically Citadel to show about this is a secret agency, a spy agency that is affiliated to nobody. Their sole purpose is to save the world from other things, and occasionally they work in conjunction. And there's some twists and turns. And I'd say at the end of it there seems like another season coming, but it looks like it's not the same characters. It's like a different story surrounding this. Which if you watch the series you sort of think, okay, that makes no sense, which is a real shame too, because I actually like the characters, especially one of them, but that's because she's...
Well, there's some kind of pile up here.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, watch it, they might be backing out into this lane.
Right.
Well, that's a heck of a detour, isn't it? Detour to the way you were going to go anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I did enjoy it. I mean, it's not a fantastic show. Like, I wouldn't rave like it's one of the greatest TV shows ever. It was just enjoyable to watch. It's a time filler.
Well, probably very informative too.
Oh, not really. It wasn't informative. No, it was just no, I can't give too much away, obviously, because it's based around a major thing, which if I say that, it sort of ruins the first episode. So, but it's, yeah. Does have a well-known actor, and I can't remember his name now. Only one well-known actor. but you all recognise him when you see him or see the name. How's my fuel looking? Good. Let's have a look what we got here. I've got 330 litres left and not basically around 900 kilometres to go on that tank.
Nice. I got...
You, babe?
What to read that? I have 2,700 kilos to go. I think 870 liters.
Which I just said, you go, oh, I got, and I went, you, babe. I just realised, of course, that's Ike and Tina Turner song, and R.I.P. Tina Turner. Passed away this week. I believe it is. They did do it, but I probably remember UB40 doing it.
Oh, get in the left lane. We're going to be getting off the exit soon.
No, I need to push my way in.
Stop.
I have. That's one issue I don't have is stopping quickly with this. My brakes sticking. I was actually, like I said yesterday, going to plug it into a different USB and see I had the same issue, but I totally forgot about that. PC Specialist. That'll be me, because it was on special and I got a discount. Which was hilarious. Epic Games have got some really good games for free at the moment. They had Sims 4 free the other day, which I got. I used to play Sims all the time, and Sims 4 I only got to play a little bit. I never got it, but I can't get into it now. And I know why I can't get into it, and I won't go into that. But I got it for free off Epic, because that's what they're good for. And then the next day they had Death Stranding, which is Normus Reedus is in that, which is, if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, of course you know him as, I'm trying to remember his name now, the guy that drives the bike and has the crossbow. One of the best characters all the way through. He's in that, and that's $100 game that was for free. And they had, at the moment they've got Fallout Las Vegas.
A classic.
Yeah, so that's free, which I've never played. I've also got Fallout 3, which I've never played. I played 4, I love 4, but I've never played 3. They had that ages ago, and I got that, and I got Vegas last night. And because I got the Vegas one, even though it was free, they gave me a coupon that they're giving away at the moment too, for 25% off next purchase. And they've got a sale going on, by the way. A huge sale going on.
Oh.
And so I got that, and I looked at it and I went, oh, okay, what's on my wish list? And I go and look on my wish list, and on my wish list is SnowRunner, which I don't need it on my wish list anymore because Mr. DC Dave was very, very kind enough to give me a copy of that. And the other one was a game that called Among Trees, I think it is. I don't know what it was about. I don't know why I put it on my wish list. And at the picture of it went, oh, might have been a reason, but I got rid of it. And there was only one left, and that was PC Builder Simulator 2. I played the first one. I thoroughly enjoyed the first one. And that's on special. Huge discount, and then I decided to get that and applied the other 25% discount, so I got 2 discounts off it and got it quite cheap. Played a little bit this morning to see what it's like, and I like it, especially. The one thing I found annoying, go for it. Oh no, did you turn right?
No. Back there, yes. I turned right.
Yeah, no, sorry. I mean, considering the fact there was a barrier in front of me, obviously you had to turn right.
Yeah.
I was getting sick at lights. Yeah, I love the PC Builder, but the one thing I found was an issue, and stopped me from playing it too far, is that you get so many PCs you need to repair and so many parts you got to order that you go away, and if you have a couple of days you haven't played it for and you come back, you don't know where you are, you don't know what you've ordered, you don't know what goes where, you got lost. And obviously because of this new one, that was a common problem. because now with this one, which is fantastic, not only is a really decent shop you own compared to what you were before, and other things to it, as well as building PCs to sell. You put them in, you set the price, you can name them, give them your own special names and stuff, and sell them. When you are fixing something on PC Builder Simulator 2, whatever it's called, when you go to buy something, you can actually, now it gives you the option straight up to assign that part to the job you're doing, so you don't lose track of it. And when you bring up your inventory, which in the first one you had everything then, because you had used parts that you had and all sorts of stuff, and you get bogged down with that and get confused and lose yourself, just like Eminem, you would now open up the inventory and it would just have the part that goes with that PC you're working on, or rebuilding, fixing and reselling. And I only paid a little bit of it, but I liked it, and also having the same stuff. But other additions, if you haven't played it and you played the first one, by the way, other additions now is the tutorial. You do quite a few different ones, unlike the first one, different jobs, including water cooling video cards. So there's a job there, I had to water cool a video card, and it runs you through it, and you actually take the video card out of the PC, and then you take the fans off the video card itself, then you clean the heat sinks off all the things, then you got to reapply a new heat sink. And are you reversing straight backwards? I'll take it, because that would be an awkward way to get into the, if you're the same place as me.
I'm alongside the building over on this side.
Yeah, I'm just right here, straight in, stop. And yeah, so you really get a bit more in depth with it, and then yeah, put it all back together, and then you add the water thing in, and then yeah, no, I like it so far. What you do, a lot more. You can colour paint PCs now. You get customers that want their PCs painted, new colours. There we go. Let's get long distance out of the way so we don't have that issue anymore.
Alrighty.
I'll just leave it up. Got 54 grams. So yeah, it's what I played of it a little bit this morning. It was fine. Been playing a lot of No Man's Sky again. Restarted a new save after the last update. Mainly because I got far in my other one. I'm far, but there is one bit, one of the main stories I can't do, and I don't know why. It won't let me do it. So hopefully this will fix it.
Let's see, auxiliary lights here. Got them all going.
I was thinking, since we've done that delivery, I might see if we can fast forward time, because it's 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, give it like
so it's what is it, G_set time?
I think it's G_set_time space, and then the number of hours you want to move forward.
No, it's not the hours, number of hours, it's the time you want to go to. So it's 9 o'clock now. I think I want to go to 8.
Number of hours.
Well, I'll try 8. Because I think you said that last time and it didn't move that far for me. I don't think. Maybe it was the other way around. I don't know. Let's see if it works. Yeah. 8. So I put 8 and now it's 8 in the morning. So it's the actual time of day, not the hours.
9 in the morning for me.
Is it? It's 8:03 for me. No, it's probably because I might how I've got my time set up in the settings.
That's perhaps.
Because it's not the default. I changed it to adjust to local time you go in.
Whatever it is, we got daylight now.
All right. Well, you want to keep your trailer on you, I suppose?
Well, if you want to, I don't need to have it on me, but.
Well, you got it on you. I'll tell you what. Go find us a job. Let's have a look at the jobs fake market. I'll choose a job, and you actually. Go and get it because you got the trailer, so I can do it.
I have a refrigerated trailer, so get some, maybe whatever it is, something that has to be refrigerated.
What do you got? That would be, that wouldn't be, that wouldn't be, that wouldn't be. Use, no, that wouldn't be, that wouldn't be, that wouldn't be. Yacht, that wouldn't be. Plastic, no. Heat sinks, trampolines, Intel processors. There doesn't seem to be anything here. No, there's not, I don't think there's. Oh, no, hang on, that looks like a refrigerated unit. Nestle products and times. You have a look, because you've already got it on it, so I assume it'll only give you the options of what you got.
Alright, you want me to pick it?
Yeah, but just get us a nice short one, because I don't know if I can go much longer, to be honest.
Okay.
Maybe, you know, 10-hour trip around there, 10 hours and under.
This one's about 12 hours, but that includes a ferry. It's pretty short in terms of actual land distance.
Yeah, that'll do.
That one's 11 hours, but goes on land the whole way. We can do this one. It's over into Sweden. And,
Okay, you select it and I'll join it. Yeah, because I'm sort of getting tired and a bit dizzy. Stuff like that. So you pretty select. Oh, you haven't actually. Yeah, you gotta go and pick it up. So I'll follow you.
I think I'm picking up from this very company. I gotta go over on this side to actually pick it up. There's potted flowers.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, no. That's a bit too fast.
See, there we go. You disappeared. We'll wait for you to reappear, I suppose. Ah, my accelerator pad is sticking.
I am loaded up. I'm just going to wait for this truck to pass, and then I will get out of the way.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I'm picking up the same place as you, because the container there magically reappeared. The container that I was looking at, I was picking up, suddenly went from white to black as you backed into it. Not much wiggle room around here, is there? Not much room at all. Yeah, all of a sudden my accelerator pedal's sticking, so it's got to be USB, surely. I haven't moved or done anything. The pedals are all clean, so nothing could have fallen in. Right, we're off. We're off like golf.
Alrighty.
Oh!
Turn left.
Oh, I've just seen the colour of the interior of my truck. Oh, I like it. The very the trim around there. I like the colour around the seats.
Nice.
Isn't it nice? You owned a truck for so long and you just discovered it.
Turn right.
There we go. Turn right on red. If I get pulled over, I'll just pull on an American accent. Sure, that'll get me off the ticket.
Showing me all flashing yellows everywhere.
Go straight on.
Trying to catch up to you, being sneaky. Didn't you see that red light, sir? Well, if I did, officer, I would have stopped.
Now remember, when you get to the end of the road up here, it's a left turn. You don't want to be going straight through the guardrail.
Left, and then turn left.
Things I like police saying. Didn't you see that red light? And I always answer, well, if I did, I would have stopped.
Turn left.
I thought that was obvious. And do you know what speed you're doing? Yes, because I got a speedo. I knew I was speeding. So, what they asked, do you know what speed you're doing? Dude, you know I was speeding. Just give me the ticket. Let's not go through all this. Is there any reason why you were going over the speed limit? Yes, my foot was further down than it should have been on the accelerator pedal.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yeah. I never understood that either. You always got to have a sort of smart thing to say. So you pulled me over for speeding. I knew I was speeding. You knew I was speeding because that's why you pulled me over. Get the ticket, give it to me, and just get on with our day. Let's not have a whole... turn it into a theatre.
Turn left.
A drama.
Where's all the traffic?
Oh, I'm getting all the red lights. You're well ahead of me. And to be honest, most of the times I'm sort of speeding. I mean, I don't normally... Yeah, I did actually. Let's be honest. We all intentionally speed. 9 times out of 10 you intentionally speed for a reason. Sometimes you just don't know. But normally when I say that, and I don't say it to be a smart ass to the cop, I just like, yeah, you know, I just, it irritates me. But you just say, yeah, you know, you're speeding. Yes, of course I knew I was speeding. And they go, okay, we'll just, you know, they generally let you off if you're honest. So if you sit there and go, oh, I didn't know, no, but around here they go, oh, that's your bad luck, isn't it? Here's a ticket.
Turn left.
If you say that you didn't know, that proves that you weren't paying attention to your speed. Whereas if you say that you did know, that proves that you were at least aware of it.
Yeah, I had a guy from Canada we used to work with,
Get ready.
and he got caught speeding. And the cop asked him why you were going so fast, and he says, oh, well, I'm from America. I thought isn't this all miles per hour? I was doing the speed limit.
Turn left.
He knew damn well it's kilometres because he's from Canada.
Hmm.
And he'd be living here for a while, but yeah. There's a lot of people can't actually down here tell the difference between a Canadian accent and an American accent. Just like a lot of people can't tell the difference between New Zealand accent and Australian accent. So awfully close. Except for a few words that I said that'll give it away. Obviously with Canadians, if you hear the word out and about, out and about, then you know they're Canadian.
Reroute.
I am clear of the... Yeah, there we are.
Go straight on.
So yeah, we'll probably possibly make this the last delivery for the day, which would probably be nice for you too, because early night, hey. Oh, hang on, no, it's not as late as it normally is because time change. What is the time for you? So about 11?
20 after 11.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so... Yeah, I suppose you won't mind an early night anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'll probably
it's...
for a while actually.
But yeah, no, I ladies and gentlemen, I just, unfortunately, I mean, I could have not done the stream today, but I'm sick of doing that. I was no way I was going to miss the stream. I thought, I'll see how it goes. At least some stream is better than no stream. Looking at my viewing figures. But yeah, I'm just getting a little dizzy at the moment, and just really tired, so and hopefully I can get a decent sleep tonight.
Yeah.
So it can be nice and refreshed and do a good one tomorrow. Otherwise I would. I honestly would. I mean, all intentions, you know, I was going if I had to, but I was hoping it was a big if, and I can get through the, you know, at least to 4. Another 40 minutes away from me, 4 o'clock. But yeah, I don't want to risk it because yeah, I'm feeling very, very tired. And as you can tell by my driving today, I'm very, very tired because I'm just missing a lot of things, simple things. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this beautiful scenery here.
Just remember, it's nice when you stream, but your health always has to come first.
Yeah, and I think actually, even though with my health, I think the other one of the reasons was making sure I redo this as well. Is that even in that space, getting me into this when I don't want to, especially when I go in, might be helpful as well, having people to interact and all that kind of stuff. So, because I'd rather not do that thing where I have 3 months off. I don't. It wasn't nice, and I've made it worse because I felt bad because I knew that possibly some people were still subscribing, and you pay me money and I wasn't there to give you something back for that, and even now I still feel bad about that.
That was terrifying.
So
I might have to close my window. It's something's killing something out there.
oh, actually at your place, not as in the
You hear that terrifying shrieking noise?
I can't hear a thing. Just
Well,
hear
that's
you.
probably for the best. Some kind of wild animals out there getting attacked.
Was that a cat? Does it sound like a cat?
God, I hope not.
Because it might be a cat giving birth. They sound like they're getting attacked.
That sounds like nothing I ever heard before.
I thought I plugged my phone in. Oh well, never mind. Ooh, that'll be interesting to know too.
No, you're not that far back.
Nah, just trying to concentrate because I'm not keeping up with the speed limits and everything. My stomach's still a little bit funny. Not that bad, but there's still something there from last night's dinner. I kicked myself too. I realised that I went to going to McDonald's and going to a place that had a lot of traffic, and whoa! Oh, thanks truck. Thanks very much for that. And I didn't take any antibacterial spray with me or anything. I totally forgot about that. The COVID thing's out of my head because the only time I actually really go out in public is to the supermarket to do my shopping, and they have hand sanitizer there as it is, so. And because McDonald's is a lot smaller place, more compact people, and a lot of traffic, so let's see if I end up with COVID.
No.
Mind you, I don't hear anything about it anymore. I'm sure it's still about, but just don't hear a thing about it, which is good, because after a while you get sick of it. I think we all got sick of hearing about it, to be honest.
Keep right.
Well, I know the. What was it? The World Health Organization, or it might have just been the CDC here in the U.S. But one of them, they downgraded it, said it's no longer considered a pandemic.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be, because a pandemic is everything all at once. It's not everything everywhere all at once is sort of now. It's sort of like a flu type thing, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Same, you know. Oh, that was a bit of lag there. Doesn't mean it's not, you know, as dangerous as it used to be.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's still evolving. It's just that when it was about, it was all the time in lockdown, and for whatever year or whatever, it was just the first thing on the news. First thing you heard on the news, which I don't listen to, but the first headline in the papers or on the internet when you used to go to a thing like that, it was always there. And even I got sick of it, and I wasn't sort of seeing it as much as everyone else.
Take the second exit.
And everyone else, it was obviously even more, because when you're in lockdown and then you see that all the time, it just reminds you that you're stuck in lockdown, trying to get through a day. Where me, I'm locked down pretty much all day. I don't go anywhere except to do my shopping on a Wednesday, or to help out my mother.
Turn left.
Wednesdays I go shopping and have buttered scones for tea. Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
Oh, we're here.
Turn right, and then turn
Yep.
right.
We
Well,
are
that was
here.
quick. 3:35. Yeah, we'll do that.
I get in here.
Turn
Oh, that is.
Would you like a hand? I can ram the back of your trailer. I'm sure it won't do any damage.
That'll be good.
For a laugh, do it, and because we've got no collisions on, I'll probably go straight through you and take out my truck on the fence.
That is a little tight with that pole and that gate. And I gotta come in on that hard angle.
Yeah, see, the collision should be off on here as well, but
Yeah. Let's see if I
yeah,
can.
well, which button is it? I forget.
Stop.
Did you got it? You got it? You got it. And I'm going to the same place, so I'll wait for you to come out. Oh, that pot! What?
Oh, now? Yeah. That
Okay.
is so tight with the pole there and everything else. I gotta park alongside this.
Yeah, I'm on the same spot as you. I can see the flashing. But what a silly place to have that.
Yeah. Well, the problem with these lots is they're just too tight.
Oh, the street lights. That's not a street. Simple as that.
Might help if I press the button to unload the trailer.
Yeah, rumour has it, yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
There we go. The trailer disappeared, you disappeared, then both reappeared. Trailer disappeared first, then your truck, and then you reappear. Right, let's see how much fun I have getting in here.
See how much fun I have getting out of here.
Finally, we are here.
Yes, we are.
You're just in that spot, right? I'm just gonna back into this over here so that I am out of your way.
Yep.
Provided I can actually earn quickly enough to do so.
there's one thing I can do right in this blooming thing, depending, is parking. Even with the difficult ones. It's just the type of trailer that gives me grief.
Well, all I have to do is say skip incoming, and all of a sudden, somehow you turn into a genius.
Well, actually, there's two parts to that formula. You've got to say skip incoming, and I've got to think to myself, yeah, you're right. And then I get it first pop. Right, let's drive a bit. Get into gear, and even my gears are struggling getting into gear. So everything was fine when we redid this. Everything. Redid Windows and came back in and all that, plugged the wheel into a different USB port. I didn't have the problem with trying to get into gear, or I didn't have the problem when I took it out of gear in ATS and it put it into neutral and the game thought I was still in gear, which actually happened with this now. I never had that happen with ETS, but they actually happened at the ETS in the last stream. So, yeah. Maybe a new PC. Yeah. Dreams are free, right? Unlike everything else you want. Let's have a wee look here. Look at that, just beautiful truck. I like that. And the man's pretty good too. Sorry, I thought I telegraphed that one, eh? I really did. Thought you all knew that was about to happen. So, yeah, it's 3:30, half an hour earlier. Okay, what I was planning for 4:30ish. But I'm feeling a little dizzy, ladies and gentlemen, because once again I just couldn't get to sleep last night, and also feeling that a little bit of acid. That's awful. Which is something that's come back as well. Sort of stomach problems. So maybe it must be all correlated, because I was fine for a long time actually. I really was. Not only didn't have reflux, really bad reflux anymore, I could actually eat a lot more than I used to. But that's come back. And stuff like that. But earlier on, I talked about everything, about no need to go over it again, but look at how many viewers I've got. You ought to have heard it, all two of you, maybe one of you actually, I don't know, at least two of you, because my phone died, so I lost that view. What else is there? So yeah, I apologise for that, but I actually enjoyed this. I wish I could carry on, but I just don't want to take the risk. But we will be back tomorrow with ATS doing the Convoy mode, so if you want to join that, it's still open. Just DM me, and if you're regular, you know the deal. If one of you are a lurker and you here, you want to join, there's ! Discord in the chat, and they'll give you a link to Discord, which Corzi's already done. Thank you, Corzi. And join up to my little quiet corner of the Discord world, and DM me and let me know, and then I'll direct you to where you can find the link for the summer mod, and possibly the Real Companies mod. I just got to double check, but I'm pretty sure we use the Real Companies mod from that site too, because the one I use on the streams isn't multiplayer compatible, which I have to download because I haven't downloaded that. There was an update for the 1.47 for that one. There, and of course check the schedule page out, but it'll be roughly, starting time as usual, which was 2.5 hours ago. So look at your clock, and mine is 2.5 hours ago. The only conditions are you have to be over 16 years old and be in voice. You don't have to talk in voice, just be able to listen, so we're all on the same page, nice and easy like that. When we say something, you hear it, but like I said, you don't have to talk. I understand some people don't like talking. Voice, I've been in many voice channels and Discord things, and some people just come in and don't want to talk, and I get that. Don't worry about that. It's just the same as lurking. Come in here watching this and not chatting away in chat. It's absolutely good. long as you get something out of it, that's the main thing, you know. Yeah, so that tomorrow, ATS, we'll be back with that, and hopefully I should get a decent sleep, because I'm tired, but you never know. And we can get up and have a nice little run around ATS tomorrow with the summer mod, and then, yeah, like I said, Monday and Tuesday's up in the air at the moment, and I think if I do something, it might be something just that, yeah, even though I want to do the sort of Last of Us, I'd prefer that I'd know I'll be able to continue to make the Monday and Tuesday ones at the moment because of my mental situation where I'm at. I just want to concentrate on making sure I am there for the trucking sims. Alright, I'll let Corzi say his goodbyes.
Okay, thank you very much for having me again. It was a pleasure as always, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Indeed, and as always, it's a pleasure having you with us, and always good, and good. More the merrier, but yeah, it was always fun, and it's been one of those wonderful things, the Twitch places where you get to meet new people, and I've been able to meet Corzi, and it's been an absolute treat to have him in chat with me through all this, as well as joining me on the Convoy mode. So there's always extra bonuses along with these streaming platforms and doing this kind of stuff. But tell you what, while we're on the subject, what subject? I don't know, I'll just make one up. This subject, the end of the stream. You guys in America and the Northern Hemisphere there, even though most of you in Europe are asleep, shouldn't be here anymore. You should be outside and enjoying the rest of whatever you got left. Mind you, it's not time for you. Never mind. Go and enjoy your summer while it's the weekend. While you can get out and do it. Go in and make the most of it. Because remember what one famous man said in a world that doesn't exist on a TV series and a book series that is very popular. Winter is coming. Eventually, winter will come back. So do that, and thank you very much for coming along and watch. For all those who have been here, all gone, still here, or watching this on Twitch VOD, or watching this on the YouTube channel where my other VODs are. For all those VODs that are no longer available, there's a link for that in Discord as well. Sorry, on chat that's been put there. Otherwise, there's a link in my About page if you are watching this on Twitch VOD and you want to see past streams that I've done. That will take you to the YouTube channel where all the streams are of everything I've done, pretty much, almost 99%. There's a few are not there because I didn't make the channel up until a bit later on. But if you're a trucking fan and like the trucking games and want to see the competition, how all that started and what mods are using and all that, that's all there at that location. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow in tomorrow's stream with the ATS Convoy mode. If I don't, I'll see you when I do. Until then, like I said, go enjoy your weekend, have a good one, and yeah, we'll see you whenever we do. Until then, see you later, guys. Bye.